Dear Lord Jesus in the morning show, let me tell you about my past 2 days. Y'all know we just got off the cruise ship yesterday, right? You know, Eric's aunt passed away Monday while we was on the cruise ship. So we've had a busy week, okay? So last night, we barely made it off the cruise, and then we had to fly home. And when I say fly home, I don't mean like on an airplane. I mean drive above the speed limit, fly home. So we made it to the wake last night. We had on our Bahama-looking shirts or all that Hawaiian-looking stuff and shorts and everything at the wake, y'all. We looked a mess, but we made it, and that's all you're there for, is to pay your respects. So, you know, when you got a good funeral, it makes you hungry. So we all had to go eat afterwards because, I mean, that's what you do. You go eat. So we went to the little Mexican restaurant here in town. And let me tell you something, Miss Kitty was excited about that Mexican restaurant. You know, I don't use nobody's real name, but Miss Kitty had on a short dress and some tall wedges, tall wedges. She was so excited to get that Mexican restaurant food. She fell flat on her ass right there at the front door of the Mexican restaurant in town where everybody could see. Nobody was out there. Didn't nobody see it but me. And honey, when I tell you that Miss Kitty fell, she fell. I heard her fall. I saw her fall, and I started laughing. But she said, "Oh, my hand." Because she tried to catch herself. And she says, when you get as old as she is, you don't try to catch yourself. You just fall and you get back up because you hurt yourself when you try to catch yourself. But I got so damn tickled. Once we found out, I was still laughing anyway, but once we found out she was okay, I went up to her ear because there was about 15 of us. I said, "Miss Kitty, I know why you fell." She said, "Why?" I said, "I think you was trying to show me your kitty cat with that short dress on, wasn't you?" She said, "You better stop it." Because when she went down, she caught with one hand and pushed her dress down with the other. I told her, "I don't do cat no more, Miss Kitty. I wouldn't even know how to tame that cat no more." Sitting there purring. She's like, I said, get that away from me, Miss Kitty. So anyway, we got that taken care of, and we had the funeral today. It was a beautiful funeral. Everything went perfect. You know, everybody got to come together. And then once again, let me tell you about his cousin, Agnes. I was sitting down with my mama. And so cousin Agnes come over there, and she sat down beside me. She said, "Hey, how are y'all?" I said, "We're doing good, Agnes. Agnes, we're doing very good." She said she looked like she had some illegal substances with her, the way she was showing me. And she did like this. She said, "Look, I got candy." She had 2 rolls of Mentos. I said, "Oh," because y'all know I love candy. And then Agnes, she pulled up her shirt. And she patted right there. I said, "What's that, Agnes?" She said, "I got Skittles too." I said, "Agnes, you know this ain't no movie theater, Suge. It's a doggone funeral." And Agnes had all the candy, Suge. I was thankful though, because I love candy, so I ate some of the candy. And then Eric went to talk to Agnes to tell her something, and Agnes said, "Huh?" I said, "Suge, she can't hear you. She's too busy chewing. She can't hear over herself chewing." So anyway, we made it through the funeral. Agnes acted right. I guess I never saw them 2 rolls of Mentos again. Because I was a pallbearer, so I had to go up there with the other ones. But I never saw them again. I guess she ate every last one of them during the funeral services. So we got out to the car, and we were sitting in there. Smoking me a cigarette, because, you know, after a funeral, you got to smoke. And, so we was waiting for the line to begin. Here comes Agnes running to my vehicle. I said, "What are you doing, Agnes?" She said, "My van ain't got no air." She left her husband and his brother in that van that ain't got no air conditioner and come and hopped over in mine with me and Eric. Well, she know that I don't give no free rides. She said, "I still got these Skittles." So she passed the Skittles on up front, because you ain't riding in my vehicle. As high as gas is, you're going to have to pay something, sure. So she paid in Skittles, and I was grateful and accepted that form of payment. So anyway, we went to the graveside. Everything was good. Everything was pretty. It was a beautiful service. Then, you know, we had to eat again, because that's what you do at funerals. So we went over to his cousin's house. No, that's his aunt. She's just younger than he is. But that's his aunt. We went over to her house, and they had, they had this big old beautiful spread of food. I mean, everything you can think of. And I just piled every little bit on my plate. But as I was standing, because they took forever to let us get the food, they was cutting the pies and putting the utensils in. And I'm like, I'm ready to just stick my face in the food, because I'm hungry. I hadn't ate since the Mexican yesterday. And then when Miss Kitty tried to give me some kitty cat, I hadn't ate since then. So we finally got to eat. But as I was standing in line, his Aunt Thelma come up, you know, kiki and talking. And I noticed Thelma, the more we talked, the more ahead of me she got in line. And she said, oh, well, I just got right in front of you, didn't I? I said, oh, sugar, it's okay. We're going to all get to eat. It's okay. But I thought she was going to scoot on back behind me because I was there first, you know, in line. Just because I'm married into the family don't mean that you get to skip me in line, Thelma. And so we got on up to the place. Thelma was still ahead of me, sure. She said, oh, I really did skip you. Do you want me to get behind you? Well, I wasn't going to tell Thelma no, but I really wanted her to get behind me because I was starving, but I wasn't going to say nothing to Thelma about that. So anyway, we got our food, and we ate, and we fat, full, and happy, so. But I tell you what, this has been an eventful 2 days. Then we was on the way home. And I might have been driving 65 in a 45. I might have, and I might not have been. Y'all don't know what's the truth and what ain't the truth, but this is what I'm telling you. And then I saw one of them old state troopers. And anytime I get in a place of hardship, or I'm nervous, or I'm scared, I like to go back to them good old gospel songs. And I saw him, and I started humming. So I said, I said, oh, Jesus. He didn't get me, thank you, Lord. Because I remembered what his aunt that preached the funeral said. I looked at Eric just as soon as I saw that cop. I said, but by his grace and his glory, that cop didn't get me. So I was so happy. I forgot to tell y'all another part of the story. So we were sitting there, and I had just got me some dessert because I finished my big old plate. And it was a strawberry something. Strawberry with Cool Whip and icing and everything. And I went to put it on my plate, and it flipped upside down, sure. And I said, well, I flipped this shit right over. About that time, I look over there, there's the preacher. His aunt, the preacher. I'm sitting here, ain't nobody cussing but me. Don't nobody know how to, everybody knows how to act but me. And then I cussed twice. I said, I flipped this shit over the wrong side. I said, I hope it still tastes good. And I looked over there, and there she was, the preacher, sitting right there. I said, oh, my goodness. I said, damn, I didn't mean to cuss in front of you. Then I get it again. She said, it's okay, Sugar. It's okay. They was like, you worried about her? What about the rest of us? I ain't worried about y'all, Sugar. I worried about the preacher. She just gave a beautiful sermon at a funeral. And I didn't need to just break the mood. But here I was. There I did it. But anyway, y'all, that was my 2 days, but I got a busy weekend ahead. You know, we got the funeral over. We got the cruise over with. Tomorrow, I'm going with Jennifer from TikTok. Jennifer and, you know, One Bad Mama Jama. She got her first comedy show in Starksville, Mississippi at Rick's Cafe. It's going to be her, Breck Fraser, and Brittany. I don't know Brittany's last name. I want to say it's Smith. I may be wrong, but she's the one that smokes the crayons instead of real cigarettes. You know, I smoke the real one. She smokes the fake crayons. But they're having their first comedy show, and Jennifer asked me to be her +1. So I got to get up early in the morning. Then I'm going to go meet Jennifer up there at her house, and we're going to ride on over there to Starkville, Mississippi. And then Sunday, me and Jennifer, and I think Mama Tot's going to be there. We're going to the Pride festivities in Birmingham, Alabama. So I've just got my weekend all planned ahead. I'm supposed to start my new job Monday, but being I was on that cruise, all my emails, I couldn't get everything to work right because the internet on that boat is shitty. And anyway, so my background check might not be back, so maybe I don't have to start till Tuesday. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings none, but I'm supposed to, but anyway, I'm busy. But anyway, that's how my 2 days went, Sugar. I hope you had a good one. But you know what, even during the bad times, you see all this that we just went through, that's bad time, but there's still good in all of it, Sugar. You can still find something to laugh at. You can still find the good in everything. Even though, you know, we had funerals and stuff, it was still a celebration of the life that she lived. It's a celebration of being able to get together and remember that. There's good in every day. Sometimes you got to look for it, Sugar. It ain't going to jump out and bite you in the ass, I promise you. But in all things, there's some good. I promise you. You might not see it till the next day. You might not see it the day it's happening, though. But anyway, Sugar, y'all have a good day. I think that's all I was going to say. See you later.